What's up, everybody? We're the Garbage Rollers. I'm Justin. That's Tyler. And way down there is Jason, the lowest of the trash. We got a special
Bottom of the
card
heap.
reveal. We were given a
Oh,
card reveal. But before we get into that, real quick, we're going to be at the Dallas Planetary Qualifier on October 5th. If you're going to be there, please say hi.
Yeah, we don't get a chance to hang out as a team as much as we would like. I'm in Houston. These guys are in the Dallas Fort Worth area, so we're kind of like a cross-state team. And maybe it's good that we don't hang out a whole lot since Justin is throwing elbows as soon as we get into the videos. So thanks, dude. Love that.
All right, whatever. We'll get into things. If you missed it 30 minutes ago, there was a new leader reveal. We're going to go ahead and go through that real quick, just in case you missed it. So here he is in all his glory.
We're
It's Mace
seeing this for the
Windu.
first time.
And
So
so
oh,
he is a 7 cost deploy, 5 power, 8 health. On his leader side, he has action. You can spend a resource and exhaust him to deal 1 damage to a damaged enemy unit. Then, if it has 5 or more damage on it, deal 1 more damage to it. Force Jedi Republic traits. Kind of, first glance, it's like, oh, this is the hero Darth Vader, right? I mean, 7 deploy, 5, 8. He deals the damage on his leader side. Sounds kind of, similar. But I just want to shout out Eric Keebler, I think is how you say his name. He did the art on this. He also did the art on Luke Skywalker. I just love the way he does backgrounds. Like,
yeah,
this
yeah.
card is
well,
going to look great in hyperspace.
man,
Yeah, totally.
Tyler, what do you think about his leader side?
Uh, First off, let me say I am very relieved that this is a Clone Wars character I actually know. There was like a 50-50 chance that this was going to be some guy with a gobbledygook name I have never seen before. But Mace Windu, I'm on board with. Know that guy. Um, I think this is good. It's more conditional than Vader, which makes me think he's going to turn on his unit side.
Well, it's simultaneously more conditional and less conditional because you don't have to play a villain card like Vader does,
Yeah,
but you have to only damage a damaged unit,
right.
and you lose the base ping, I guess.
So one thing that just off the bat, and again, these things are all like contextual, right? Like Kira or whoever, if you only looked at one side, it doesn't always come together, right? Like you're not really able to evaluate them until you also look at the unit. But what I will say is that this is like baby Tarkintown, and a lot of people wrote Tarkintown off initially because they thought that the damaged condition was a really big hoop, and then Tarkintown ended up getting a lot of play. So I think the jury's definitely out. I don't love that it costs a resource um, and has hoops on it. That's typically a deadly combination, and so I'm excited to see what goes on his unit side.
I do think this is one of the more relevant leader abilities we've seen in the late game. After he would potentially be defeated as a unit and comes back, like potentially doing 2 damage to a unit for 1 resource could be pretty good.
And no cards
Um,
in hand, yeah.
mhm. Yeah, so let's look at his unit side. As you said, 7 resource deploy, 5
Perfect.
power, 8 health. When deployed, deal 2 damage to each damaged enemy unit.
It's a bomb. That's interesting. That's really
The
cool.
designers keep name dropping, what was it, carpet bombing or
Bombing run.
bombing run? Maybe this is where that all really comes together.
Yeah, this is really cool.
That
I
is an
also
interesting deploy turn.
Yeah, so the other AoE deploy effect is Kira,
Mhm.
who obviously has been extremely successful. This is super different because it's 2 resources later, and it doesn't have a leader that has grid on or anything like that. But it is, I don't think it's wise to discount it because it affects the whole board, and that's a big deal. I didn't get a chance to talk about it on the leader side. I love the subtitle of a pod form master. I'm a lightsaber form nerd, one of many. There are dozens, literal dozens of us. And I love seeing nods to what forms these characters use with their lightsabers, especially in a subtitle. That's really cool.
For sure. Yeah, I like the idea of if you play bombing run, deploy him, you're doing 5 damage to everything in either the ground or space lane, which seems pretty strong. Whether that comes into play, I don't know. He deploys 2 rounds later than Kira, so it's like you can't really think of him as a hard counter to her, unless Hero gets a lot more ramp tools.
Yeah.
What about my boy Wild Ranker?
Well, I think it's also safe to say that surely we're going to see some more things in the pipe that are doing like AoE style effects just because of the presence of clone troopers and battle droids in this set. And so, we talk about bombing run because it's what we have to talk about right now, but we're
For sure.
going to see more stuff, I think, that is able to throw out a lot of damage at once.
Yeah.
Is this our first control leader for light side?
I mean, perhaps that's where he lands. I mean, you definitely want to look at that if he's a high cost leader. That's probably where you're generally landing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like, would you rather have like an Obi-Wan who's healing your stuff, or I don't know.
I will say that there's an entire like collection of cards in this color that slant more that way, and they don't really see play because this color has been so flavored towards aggro and like tempo to this point. So one great example of that is Mace Windu Legendary from set 1. Like that's a great card. It's just that the majority of meta hero red decks don't even want to get to 7 right now. Like they really want the game to be over faster than that. And so I think that, this could prompt you when you have this big bomb coming out in this late round. I think you could go back and look at some older cards that you maybe weren't able to slot before.
Yeah, and hero aggression has just been the aggro color. So I'm interested to see if like getting a mace type of character or leader will kind of help slant that to be a more flexible card pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was the message we were. Oh,
Mhm.
sorry, Justin.
No, you're good. I mean, because they generally push like cards in the set to kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Just help out the leaders that they're making. So, I mean, he is a rare leader, so you got to think he's getting a lot of help for constructed.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're gonna see a lot of bigger units, but maybe we're just seeing like I don't know more force stuff.
Right. Yeah.
The designers did say that at Gen Con, set 3 was where they were going to try and push more colors into more archetypes, right? So instead of blue always being the control and red always being the aggro, right? We'd start to see more diversification and broadening of what the different colors could do. And this looks to me like a good way to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts on Mace?
He's exciting. And boy, once you get the unit side and you see the like full breadth of the art, it really is a stunning art piece. It's just cool.
Yeah, I really want to see the hyperspace. Like, I'm sure it's gorgeous.
I'm a fan.
Also, it just makes me think, how awesome is the showcase going to be if this is what this looks like?
Oh gosh.
Shout out Jay from Unplayable. He's going to be losing his mind over this card.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, let's go into our reveal now. As you may have guessed, it has a little bit to do with the leader just revealed.
How about that? Look at
Here we go.
Oh.
We got Mace Windu's lightsaber. It's a 2-cost hero aggression attached to a non-vehicle unit. Of course, you can't have ties with lightsabers. It just can't happen. When played, if attached unit is Mace Windu, draw 2 cards, +2 power, +2 health, item, weapon, lightsaber, and unique, obviously.
Just show me the Carfax, man. Like that's just it's just good. Like it's easy benefit, flat like rate of cost to stats. Like it's good.
Slapping this bad boy on the Spark of Rebellion Mace Windu is going to be pretty fun. 7/9 after, well, obviously he comes in and ambushes something, but then you put the lightsaber on and just keep swinging more. That sounds pretty solid.
That's
Now,
going to
hold
cost
on.
9 resources, though.
Hold on a minute. Mission briefing from set 1 told me that the cost for drawing 2 cards is 3. So clearly this card is brokenly undercosted.
I mean, if you can trigger it, you can only play it on Mace Windu for that effect.
Yeah, it's just a big hoop is the only thing. So yeah. And right now there's only 1 Mace Windu unit. I'm interested to see if we'll get another Mace Windu unit in the set.
And both the leader and the unit we have cost 7, so it's like you're not getting this out early to get the draw cards. Like it's very much a late game. So I wonder how much of that factors into the cost.
Yeah.
I look forward to Justin trolling me about which mace do I want to do damage to.
I mean, realistically, the way I'm going to troll you is I'm going to put this in my Sabine deck because this is just a mini Darksaber.
Yeah, that's for real.
I mean, you're happy with 2+2+2 in a lot of situations, so I think this is going to find plenty of play.
Hold on. I'm going to call you out on that. I'm putting it in your speed deck because you could be running, what is it, Academy Training right now? That's a 2/2/2, and you're not.
But this has heroism aspect.
Oh, there you go.
It's the details, you know?
Just that teeny little push. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think this card's going to fit in a lot of places. Like I said, 2 for +2/+2 is good. If you have a way to trigger the Mace ability, then you're going to be super duper happy with this card.
Yeah.
And there's situations where you could loop it too. You do like play one, play another, you've drawn 4 cards at that point. Drop a Razor Crest, get another one back, or draw 2 more cards. This could be the most efficient card draw engine in the game.
Leave it to Tyler to start talking about Razor Crest.
We're starting to get degenerate already.
Yeah. Well,
can we draw 700 cards?
Yeah, it's just cool to get something that's got so much like upside if you can make it happen, because there's other things in the game that have these hoops and it's not necessarily even worth it to jump through. What I like about this is that it's clearly worth it. Like going card positive isn't something that you see very often in Star Wars Unlimited, and this gives you a chance to do it if you can stick it on Mace. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
For sure.
More ammunition for the control argument that Mace wants to be control.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know if I mentioned earlier, it's a rare card, so we're not going to see it a ton in limited, but obviously you're going to be pretty happy with this in limited. Like, this just plays as 2+2+2.
If you somehow manage to draft a Mace leader and pull a Windu saber, it'd be
because the leader is also rare, so that's a very rare combination.
Yeah, you'd have to shoot the moon, but it would be crazy. So
that's what we're here for, the fun stuff. Cool. Well, y'all have any last thoughts on the card?
Love it. I'm a big fan.
Yep.
I love Mace, so this is just like we got Villain Blue cards the last 2 sets, and so they've pivoted into my favorite color and one of my favorite characters. So yeah, it's an honor to be able to talk about it.
Yeah, we've actually had 3 Villain Blue cards, 2 Cunning single aspect, and now we have Aggression. So maybe we'll see you command next set.
Yeah, they're spreading this around. So
all right.
Does this mean there's no Jawa in the set?
Well, I specifically asked for the Jawa leader, but they told me, that Jedi Jawa, he's not ready. He didn't pass playtesting, so.
Oh man, set 10, we're gonna be there for the Jawa deck.
We're gonna be there, totally. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh man, cool.
Well, we're the Garbage Rollers. We write articles on our website, garbagerollers.com, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Feel free to check us out. Have a meta guide and just kind of stay on top of that. And we put out gameplay videos typically Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but sometimes we slack. But there's life. We're 3 dads. It's life,
Yeah. We like to think that it makes us more relatable to the public at large when we screw something up. We're just trying to be normal guys,
For sure. All right, guys. Peace.